Hi everybody, thank you for coming here today. Today I'm going to be persuading you on why NIL is bad for college sports. College sports were supposed to be fixed by NIL, but now it is to the point where student athletes are worrying about each other's paycheck instead of competing against one another. Name, image, and likeness, also known as NIL, policies are damaging college athletics by ruining team chemistry, making athletes shift their focus away from education to their own market and brand, and it also creates inequality amongst teammates. As I researched through credible articles, I have more of a basic understanding on the pros and cons of NIL, and today I will tell you how NIL has created inequality amongst each other, why education has not become a priority anymore for athletes, and how it ruins team chemistry. NIL was introduced to give student athletes financial opportunity, but it has created many problems. First, it has led to inequality. Star athletes are getting millions and millions of dollars that haven't even touched a college atmosphere. They've only played high school, but they're guaranteed millions for something they are not even guaranteed to be successful at in the college sports world. But other players are getting little to no money to do the same exact thing they are. This makes a system where players' value is based off marketability and not effort or teamwork. According to the Michigan Department of Economics, NIL will take money away from these schools and fund individuals instead, and it allows colleges to offer athletes millions and millions of dollars. Secondly, recruiting has turned into a bidding war, and that is because the top schools are just bidding on athletes to go play sports there, and most athletes are going to go to the schools that give them the most money, and that's going to help them in the short term, but in the long run, it's not going to help them because that's not a good financial decision. They should be going for their education to help them to get a good degree that will help them after college. And lastly, it ruins students from focusing on education. To fix this, NIL needs a stronger structure, and they should do this by adding compensation guidelines. These guidelines need to be reduced by pay gaps and prioritize education first. Overall, the say is not to eliminate NIL, but to control it from damaging the system. If nothing changes, college sports will look like professional sports free agency, which is not a good thing because professional sports free agency is just a market value where pro athletes will be going for the most money that will help their family, but they are also getting a lot more money than college athletes are. They're getting like $50 to $100 million, where college athletes are getting only like $1 to $2 million, which will not benefit them in the long run. And this will keep athletes. This will make athletes keep entering the transfer portal for money that will not help them in the long run. If there are any solutions being made, athletes can still benefit financially while mainly focusing on fairness and education. Some state laws are primarily focusing on preventing NIL deals from businesses or being used as recruitment tools. That's according to the article NIL in College Sports, How Do Athlete Deals Work by ESPN.com. Fans and students should support policies that prioritize fairness and education over market value and profit, and they should get the university's accountability for this because this is just something that will not help students in the long run. And NIL has created unequal opportunities, it ruins team chemistry, and it shifts the focus of education away from athletes, and they will be focusing on their brand and market value. College sports were created for passion, teamwork, and opportunity, not profit. So instead of bragging about paychecks, student athletes should be competing against one another for spots and focusing on education, so it will help them in the long run. Thank you, guys.